If you had Superman's powers, would you trust yourself not to take over the world? Because that's the real difference between Superman and Homelander. Now, they essentially have the same abilities. They can fly, they have super strength. No one could realistically stop them. So what actually separates a superhero from a tyrant when the power is basically the same? It isn't strength, it's character. Superman sees himself as a part of humanity, even if he's infinitely stronger than any human. He even considers humanity his greatest strength. So Superman limits himself and refuses to rule, not because he can't, but because he shouldn't. But why does he choose this path and Homelander goes the opposite way? Well, part of the answer lies in a philosophical concept known as moral luck. Moral luck is the idea that we judge people morally, despite certain factors and circumstances being out of their control. Superman had loving parents. He had moral guidance. Homelander didn't. He grew up without love, without anyone modeling virtue. And this kind of upbringing inevitably shapes character, but it doesn't completely decide it. Superman has had every opportunity to see himself as a god, and yet he chooses not to, using his power to serve humanity. And Homelander has had every opportunity to use his power for good, and yet he chooses superiority, using his power to amplify his ego. And that's the difference between heroism and tyranny. Superman has virtue, and Homelander doesn't. So Superman isn't great because he's powerful, but because he's the symbol of hope, the face of superheroes.